Hi guys, it's Mary from Rocky Mountain Gardens, and today I am back to talk with you about special appetizers for the Super Bowl. So I have a really fabulous recipe that is called Hot Nacho Dip that I usually make for a large party, especially football parties. It's great for. And I wanted to share that with you today. Now, this is a collaboration that is being hosted by two very nice ladies on YouTube. One is This and That with Denise Jordan, and then the other is Mickey, and her channel, I believe, is called Live, Love, Laugh, and Pray. And I'll note both of those down in my comments of this video for you. But in the meantime, we're going to get started on creating this recipe, putting it together and popping it into the oven to cook. And I would like you to come along with me and see how we make this really delicious appetizer. All right, so let's get started. I have all of my ingredients assembled here on my island. And I wanted to share with you how we put this all together. It's really a very simple recipe, and it calls for ingredients to use, such as refried beans. I have 1 can of chopped black olives, 1 can of chopped green chilies, and I have mild green chilies because I have, to go with it, a spicy taco seasoning mix. And then we use 8 ounces of cream cheese, 8 ounces of sour cream, and then some tomatoes that I have chopped back here in the background. So to assemble, and then also we have some cheddar cheese grated. So to assemble this, the first thing we do is make this filling layer that is going to be part of this appetizer. And to do that, we start, I'm going to move some of my utensils over here. And we can start with our, I think I'll start with the cream cheese. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And cream cheese for this recipe, we want to be sure that it is softened to room temperature so that it is easy to incorporate into this mixture. So I'm going to get it open here, as you can see, pulling this package apart. And I like to just take a knife, a table knife, and cut it into chunks to place into my bowl. So actually I'm going to go ahead and slice down the center of the cream cheese, and then the chunks come out a little bit more easily. Into smaller pieces is what we want with this. So let's cut that nicely and continue adding all of this cream cheese to the bowl. And we don't want to waste any, so I'm going to go ahead and take my knife and scrape any remaining cream cheese off this wrapping paper. Get it here into the bowl. And I'll set this aside. Next, we'll take our sour cream, 8 ounces or 1 cup of that, and add it to my mixing bowl. And I'm going to be doing a lot of my mixing with this spatula, so I'm going to go ahead and scrape off my spoon a little bit, clean it off. And I think I'll go ahead and stir this part together just a bit with my spatula. Get it a little bit mixed. Okay, so my next step will be to add in the can of green chilies. And we want everything, the juice and all. Next, I will add in my can of black olives. And lastly, I'm going to put in my package of spicy taco seasoning. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and take my spatula and mix this together. You can see there it all is in the bowl. And I'm going to spend some time mixing that together. And as long as you have your cream cheese softened to room temperature, this is very easy to mix and get all of the ingredients incorporated. You just want to make sure you kind of break up the cream cheese so there aren't large chunks of it in the mixture, but rather it's broken up and spread evenly throughout. So I still have a few little chunks here I'm going to break up. And that's about done. Okay, so we're going to set this aside. Place that over there, and then we'll start assembling the dip in this. This is an, let's see, I believe it's an 8-inch square glass pan. And the first thing that I'm going to do is take some of this Pam olive oil spray, and I'm going to spray my pan well with it so it doesn't stick to it. And I like to take my pans over to my sink to do this spraying, and that way I don't wind up with olive oil spray all over my counter here. So I'm going to go do that very quickly. Be right back. So there you can see I have the olive oil sprayed on the pan. And my next step is going to be to take my refried beans. That is going to be the bottom layer of this dip. So I'm just going to scoop them out of the pan in chunks, place them, out of the can in chunks, and place them in the pan here. Make sure I get them all. And then my job is going to be just to take this spoon and sort of smush the refried beans into the bottom of the pan to make a nice layer evenly distributed along the bottom of the pan here. And there you have it. Doesn't have to be perfect, just, relatively evenly distributed, because you'd like a little bit of those refried beans in every bite. And there you can see the refried bean layer. All right. Our next layer then is to take this mixture that we put together just a minute ago, and I'm just gonna double check that it's mixed well. And go ahead and place it on top of the refried beans. And here we go. We'll just layer it on. We don't want to waste any. That's why I like to use a spatula, because I can really scrape the bowl well and get every bit of that goodness into my pan here. Okay, so we want to spread this out evenly over the refried bean layer. So this filling layer here is now done. There you have it. And our next job is going to be to take these chopped tomatoes and place them on this filling here, and that will be the next layer. Now, I'm making this to share with my daughter and her family, and my daughter does not like tomatoes. She likes the flavor of tomatoes, but she does not like the texture of tomatoes. So what I'm going to be doing is placing the tomatoes more on one side, and she'll have her own side to scoop some of the nacho dip here for herself, and she won't have to eat any of these tomatoes that she doesn't care for. So I'm just going to scoop them all on there. And this tomato was very juicy, and I did not add the juice to the dip. All I did was sort of scoop off the tomatoes. Now what I'm doing with my fingers here is just spreading them out evenly. So I have a little section over here with no tomatoes for my daughter. And here's a trick to do, and that's you take your hands and kind of push the tomatoes down into the filling. So they're smushed in there. Okay, now I'm gonna rinse my hands quickly. And our last step will be to take this cheddar cheese, and I have organic, and it's white because it doesn't have any yellow food coloring added to it. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on top of the entire pan of appetizer. Now the recipe calls for about 1.5 cups of shredded cheese, which is what is in this package, very precisely. And I'm just going to spread it evenly over the top. And there you have it, the appetizer is done. All we need to do now is pop it in the oven for about 20 minutes until it is bubbly. And this is, you know, everything is all cooked. Basically, you're just warming everything through to get the final effect with this hot nacho dip. So I'm just gonna brush and make sure there's no cheese on the top edges of the pan. So guys, my oven is ready. I have it heated to 350 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and place my pan in the oven for 20 minutes. I'll set my timer, and then we'll be back to check out this dip and what it looks like. I wish you could taste it. Unfortunately, you can't unless you try it yourself. So hold on a second here while I place the pan in the oven. The dip is finished baking, and I have it here right in front of me, and I'm going to give you a good look at it here in just a second. But I wanted to show you that normally when I serve this dip, I give each person a plate, you know, for their various appetizers to choose from, and I serve it with corn chips, and then you can scoop out your own helping from the pan to your plate and go ahead and have a little bite. So here's what it looks like. I like to do that because this is one of those very thick dips, and it's the type that people will get their chips stuck in the pan. And if you have your own plate with your own helping, you know, you don't have all kinds of chips stuck in the dip all over the place. But you just, you know, take a chip and taste or get a little scoop for yourself for your own enjoyment. Piping hot. And just fantastic flavor, and goes so well with corn chips. So let me get the camera down here so you can have a good look at the dip. I'm going to go ahead and tilt my camera down. That's what it looks like when it's complete. And I hope you'll try this dip and see if you like it. It's really yummy, and I think you will find it just super for any kind of a large gathering where you're asked to bring an appetizer to share. It's just perfect for that. And thanks for watching, and I hope you'll be back again to see another one of my videos here. And actually, I have some new videos coming up in the coming weeks that you might be interested in. So I hope you enjoy this dip and give it a try. And enjoy Super Bowl Sunday too. So long.